a good place to live because I'm... Ooh, dear Lord. Because I'm looking to make a new start. Oh, Mother of God, dear Lord. Woo.
We were always talking with one another, and it was always kind of a couple of months away. And what I felt and what I think everyone else felt was just so much excitement. I mean, it was, I guess I'll just speak for myself. It was the best job I've ever had. And to have the opportunity to go back and I mean, I keep turning and looking at that picture. You look because you've got Lucille's penthouse there inside that thing. So imagine we walked on a set and it's exactly the way it was before. Everyone's kind of in the same wardrobe. All those actors are back there again. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of the crew back. That kind of bummed me out. But there's Mitch, and didn't have a lot of the writers back. I mean, but there was so much that was familiar. It was like going back in time to the best time of your life. So it was very exciting.
The first day was really surreal when we all got together, all 9 of us in the penthouse, Lucille's penthouse, that was recreated to the nails in the wall. And heard the voices and saw the people in their outfits, and the only people that had really changed were Alia, Shawkat, and Cera, because they were like preteens, or
right.
12 and 14 or something when we first were on. They're now grown-ups. It was we were so excited. It took about 30 minutes to calm down before we could do the scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's strange to be here right now, coming out from the other side, It's just such a strange thing to be like, okay, we've made 15 episodes after 6 years of people asking us when, they're gonna see Arrested Development again. And here we are, talking about how great it is.
Here we are.
No, you go high.
Here we are.
It took me a minute to remember how to play this kind of writing, just the pace that you need to be really fast with it.
Definitely.
And one of the first scenes we shot was this 5-page scene, and we showed up on set and I didn't know any of the lines. I remember we were frantically memorizing them. It was us and Jason, and we were just running and basically we never rehearsed this season. We would show up, and because there would be 18-page shooting days, so you just had to keep moving. And that scene was when I really felt like I got back into the rhythm of it, and understood how to, just how fast you have to go with it.
And then even memorizing it, it was still this kind of thing of keep it in there, but also be able to let go of it any second, because Mitch will be like, now try this.
Right.
Which it kind of was like before, but it was just a lot more content this time around.
Well, that's not a great sign.
I think he's drawn back because he's guided by a lot of moral pull. I think that he's probably one of those guys that feels very obligated to stay with blood, no matter how awful they might be. But there's also a financial element there as well, and he's trying to make the best of what he's got, and I think his best opportunities for success lie somewhere in the Bluth company or their assets. So he's just, he's trying to not go down the same horrible path that they have. He's trying to use the assets differently.
Now no one will be there to hear your screams.
Well, Manipulation is her middle name, Good morning, Lucille Manipulation Bluth. She, if there's a way to control something, she will find it. She will find it. She's under a lot of stress, as you can see by the posters. She's also still drinking, and took smoking up again, as you saw by the clip. That's how stressful her situation is. She's in trouble. That's all I can say, because our lips are sealed.
Was it a comfortable slipping back into the cutoffs, David, getting back into this character?
People keep assuming that I slipped into them. They've been asked. There was no slipping. There are a team.
A team of people getting him in there.
Yeah, there's 4 women, 2 of which are Russian, 2 guys who hold them at certain angles, and we went through at Stanford through their science department, figuring out the best way to do it, the trajectory, the tautness of the propelling horse and the vaults thing, and it's not, slipping is not how it occurs. There's a harness and a rig, and I'm dropped from a certain level. What is the velocity and the trajectory, and to get them in, how do I point my toes down? It's a difficult, long. It takes a couple days and took a lot of money. That's where a good 5% of the budget went to.
Kind of like metaphorically speaking, like the character.
As a metaphor, Portia?
Yes, as a metaphor, David.
A metaphor? Oh, it was pretty easy.